Hello, we live. Let me get the camera right and everything. Give y'all some time to pile up in here, man. We live, man. Oh my goodness. Let me set up my camera. Come on, gang. Why is that shit taking so long? Got 0 views in here right now. Let's see. Connection is excellent. Okay. All right. Let's do it like that. Just for today, I'm gonna leave it like this. Oh, what the fuck? All right. Just for today, I'm gonna leave it like this. But starting tomorrow, I'm gonna have me zoomed in on the side or something like that. Let me make sure everything good. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. We live. Y'all pull up. We live, man. Y'all pull up. Let me share it out. Glitch Gang content. Live on YouTube. Let me unplug this and plug it back again because this shit tweaking. Yeah, but today we basically gonna be reacting to these flock cameras, bro. First we gonna start with these flock cameras because people are actively getting active and they taking them down. People getting active, they taking down these flock cameras. Bro, why is my camera keep doing that? It keep freezing. What the fuck? Bro. Oh my god, bro. This shit is ridiculous. Why does my camera, my DJI keep freezing on OBS? Through the OBS studio keep freezing. Yo, what's up? What's up, yo? I'm trying to get this camera right, but my camera keep freezing. I might have to start a new one. Webcam, a weak loose cable, USB connection, another app using the camera. Bro, ain't no other app using the camera, dog. You niggas on some bullshit. They just on some bullshit with me, bro. Let me see if this works. Yeah, bro, that shit keep freezing. Let me see. Am I froze? Y'all can see me? Cause I can't. I don't think I'm gonna be able to check the chat, bro. It froze again, bro. That's what I'm saying. It keep freezing. How am I supposed to go live? Yo, yo, yo. Like it's supposed to be working this whole time. Yo, it literally freezes immediately, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit is frying me. This shit frying me, bro. Fuck! Shit, I mean, I'll do the reactions without the fucking screen on there. Fuck it. Shit, we could talk about shit without the camera. But my shit just keep freezing for some weird ass reason, bro. I've unplugged this shit a million times, bro. Let me try the other way. YouTube error. It's not reading. Connect your encoder. Bruh. I ain't gonna lie, this shit is ridiculous, bro. This shit don't even happen when I do Twitch. Yo. Connection on point.
Told you that flock cameras were.
But they can't find the rapist. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie, if I can't stream this shit, I'm gonna just end this motherfucker. I'm just gonna have to only stream off the phone. If I wanna do a live stream, I gotta be off the phone, I guess. I'm not doing no live streaming off the phone though. Fuck.
Just to help find stolen cars and with Amber Alerts, right? I bet you can't guess why a sheriff is currently on trial for misusing them. In Texas, someone called a police station.
Guarantee you the camera froze already.
In Texas, someone called a police station.
Guarantee the camera froze. I don't see it froze on my end. Yeah, there it go. Let me see. I'm still froze. Shit, janky, bro. Am I froze still? All right, bet. I'm not froze no more, right? I'm good now. I'm good.
Hi, I'm a criminal defense attorney, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but
I'm watching on the playback. I ain't froze. Somebody in the comments said I'm still froze though. I'm good.
hi, I'm a criminal defense attorney, and I don't know who needs to.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Adrian Broner gets arrested, leaving the hospital. Yeah, bro. That man got too much going on. But today we're gonna be reacting to flock cameras. Flock cameras. Now everybody is pressing and tripping about these flock cameras. You know, these flock cameras. They say they're to read license plate and to make things more safer. But flock cameras, somebody said flock cameras violate the First, Second, Fourth, Ninth, and 14th Amendment, by the way. Let's get into it.
Flock cameras are bad. Oh, but they help the police solve crimes. And that might be true, but to the detriment
Barely.
of all of our privacy rights. These are mass surveillance tools being used and misused and abused by the government to create a record of you and everywhere you go and everything that you do. But for those who live in Georgia, be extra careful because Flock is headquartered here. And so we have the most Flock cameras and the least regulation of those Flock cameras out of any state in this country. And to those who support these cameras because they say that they help law enforcement who already have a whole lot of tools at their disposal, I give you this. Benjamin Franklin once famously said, those who give up their essential liberties in order to purchase temporary safety deserve neither. Hi, I'm
First of all, George Washington, whoever, Thomas Jefferson, that was a Freemason secret society stolen land person. He stole his everything about these people is stolen. I don't want to hear no quotes from him like he's a mighty great man. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, they be colonizing and taking stuff though. I'll give them that though. They fought for their independence, whatever. But y'all came on our land while y'all fighting independence from where y'all from. So here's the thing though, right? About the flock cameras. It's funny how they got them in Georgia. Georgia. Hey, hit the like if y'all up in here, man. So they can start pushing in the algorithm.
I wonder who lives in this one little section in
United States
Manhattan that
Visible.
doesn't have flock cameras. Let's take a closer look. Oh, shocker, it's filled with nothing but Jewish synagogues, huh? But I'm sure that's just a coincidence, just like the ADL anti-Semitic reporting map perfectly overlaying with flock AI surveillance cameras. Now you might be asking yourself, what could get you on this anti-Semitic incident reporting map? Oh, just saying things like you hate the Antichrist or Christ is king. I mean, guys, it's not like Flock's largest investor is Jewish, right? Oh, never mind.
They
I wonder
are.
why they wouldn't want flock cameras in their neighborhood. I mean, if they're not doing anything wrong, right? Oh, that's right. They have soiled mattresses under their synagogues and tunnel systems. Anything, that's the only place that needs these flock cameras. Look at what these people
Right.
do. Their rabbi says that they can cleanse sins by doing this.
Whoa.
God's people really love us. We're just obsessed.
Y'all heard about that too. So even when y'all be like, oh, the Egyptians and all these civilizations, like a lot of these civilizations, they was having real rituals. Just like where you think Hollywood got it from? Where you think Hollywood got it from? You know, I want to move my camera up, but I don't know if it's gonna turn it off. But we on my second page, so they could see you gonna have to see a little bit of herb getting rolled. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the side a little bit. Let me go put it right here. You know what I'm saying? Put it right there.
They're chosen and we're not. It makes a lot of sense that they don't want cameras there whenever these are the things that they believe, guys. It's a part
And
of
we
their
still
religion.
good. We lit.
Remember, guys, the only reason why some lawmakers are wanting to defund these flock cameras is because they own stock in the alternative brand, which is Axon. Just like Trump owns stock in
To
this.
catch a glitch merch, bro, just DM me. Just DM me on Instagram so I could get your address and stuff like that, and I could just send it through DM. Like I'll just send me the payment through DM, and well not through DM, but through PayPal and stuff like that. I'll give you my payment, and then just send me your address through DM so I can send it to you, and I'll have it shipped to you in like a day or two. Well, I'll ship it in a day or two, and it's gonna be there in 5 business days.
The only reason why they're making bills to ban flock cameras.
Well, let's read this. Yes, federal financial disclosures show an account in Donald Trump name holds Axon Enterprise stock. This investment drew public scrutiny regarding timing and potential government contracts. So they of course they got the inside trader.
You know those flock cameras that have been popping up all over the U.S., right? Do not, under any circumstances, point a high-powered green laser at the flock cameras.
Why not?
This cannon will permanently damage and or disable the cameras and require them to be replaced and cost the company money. So please, under no circumstances, do this.
Don't do that, please.
You know those flock cameras that have been popping up all over the U.S., right?
Please don't do that. Also good to know. Do not plant bamboo near data centers. Bamboo can spread rapidly through underground rhizomes and can be extremely difficult to remove. So don't plant bamboo. Sound like nature's natural defense mechanism. Fun fact, flock cameras have up to 4 pounds of copper inside. So you can hit for some money if you get one. How powerful of a laser should I never buy? Here's the thing though, y'all. Anybody that's in these groups and you taking down flock cameras, be careful. Y'all gonna get hit with extremist charges. You know you can't do nothing. You know the government can do everything, but you can't do nothing. You know? That's how this world be. If you see me looking back and forth, because I'm looking at the chat over here, I'm trying to make sure my camera ain't froze, because I was having difficulties with that in the beginning. But I'm gonna fix that. I think all I gotta do is just get a new USB, but it's just a semi little glitch. But shout out to this man though.
This trail had multiple cameras, and I could watch a man rollerblade and then take a break to watch rollerblading videos on his phone. How? Because the camera's AI automatically zoomed in on it. Just like it zoomed in on a couple arguing at a street market in Atlanta. So what? They're still anonymous, right? No,
No.
they're not. Within 2 minutes of open source intelligence using a commercial facial recognition engine, I found out that one of them just finished medical school and the other is dealing with chronic irritable bowel syndrome. The couple also just had a baby last year and they have a pretty concerning debt to income ratio. I also know that they drove over 45 minutes from their address in the suburbs to attend church in Atlanta that morning, and then they checked out this market and bought a sweater. Listen, I know that I'm being creepy right now. Just saying these words out loud nauseates me. But I'm trying to show you just a fraction of the information that anyone in the world with access to a commercial search engine has had regarding anyone who attended this market or walked on this trail in the last 31 days. And it gets worse. Here's an exposed flock safety camera permanently pointed at a playground near the Bay Area in California, openly and publicly broadcasting both live and archived video footage of young children playing unattended. Again, just saying this stuff out loud feels so incredibly wrong.
Imagine that. So a hacker or a kidnapper can hack into these cameras and be like, around the time between 2:10 and 2:15, the parent drifts off left this way. And like, bro, this is crazy. And you know when I realized America's crazy, bro? When they sell spy equipment and it's legal to buy spy equipment. There's literally spy stores. You don't really think about this because you're not into it. But, bro, do you know how many people got drones in their house? The average person got a drone. Like, you might not, but people got all type of technology, bro. Like, I seen a video of a flock camera on a toilet.
But for me personally, the most impactful moment while validating these vulnerabilities was this. This resonated with me so much that I actually had tears welling up in my eyes. I've done this exact same thing so many times. I've seen a swing set in an empty park, looked around to make sure nobody was watching, and then just enjoyed the mindless motion that connected me to a simpler time. But this isn't something that most grown men want to be seen doing. The experience requires one to have a moment that is devoid of judgment. It's healthy escapism at its finest. And I realized that it's likely that this man didn't know that he was being recorded. And he probably wouldn't have done this if he had. This is a classic example of the Hawthorne effect, which is a change in an individual's behavior or choices when they know that they're being observed. Surveillance manufacturers love to talk about this effect when it deters crime. After all, someone isn't as likely to break into a car that's parked near a camera. But what they don't talk about is how it deters escapism. People are less likely to sing or dance or practice an accent or a cartwheel when they know that they're being watched. But escapism is often required for a lot of things. For example, when you learn an instrument or practice a skill for the first time or even practice.
You can message spread the glitch. You can message spread the glitch, bro. But here's the thing about this whole internet era and the surveillance. This is the main reason why I started to do content more, like 2-3 years ago, because I'm like, yo, we on camera. I've been on camera, bro. Every suburb probably has a video of me walking up to their house. Every single suburb know who I am because I do Amazon. So I'll be at your door. But I look, every time I look at the camera, I'll be like, yo, I'm really on camera all day. Well, I'm at work, all day at work. So for these 2, 3, 4 hours I'm on shift, I'm on camera. It's crazy. Then everything you do, just think about it. You're being recorded, but it's like, it's levels to it. So they're not really worried about you on a day-to-day, but that doesn't mean you're not being recorded and watched. If this average man can hack into this flock camera, whatever he did to get into I think it's open access. If this man went into the flock camera system and is able to break down what happened at the Atlanta market and all these things, imagine what companies and corporations got. We ain't even talking about the police. Who cares? Police, police are at a beck and call, bro. We talking about what private families, funding, all this stuff have access to. It's too much. Damn, my light is dying. I gotta get a new light. Not a new light, but I gotta plug it up. I gotta plug in my new light, y'all.
And wine delivery for a YouTube video. The footage of the man swinging was powerful to me because it made me realize exactly why I have such a visceral objection to mass surveillance. It imposes on our right to find our own identities without judgment. And as someone whose identity and success is owed to ample amounts of escapism, this is a hill that I am willing to die on. This trail had multiple cameras, and I could watch a man rollerblade and then take a break to watch rollerblading videos on his phone. How? Because the camera's AI automatically zoomed in on it. Just like it zoomed in on a couple arguing at a street market in Atlanta. So what? They're still anonymous, right? No, they're not. Within 2 minutes of open source intelligence using a commercial facial recognition engine, I found out that one of them
Alright.
just finished.
Let's go to
I
another
think
video.
cameras just catch crimes. No, they build the whole case. Flock cameras ain't regular CCTV.
Hit that like,
Shit
man. Hit the
read
like.
plates, timestamps, direction, everything. Boom. Crime happens at
Yeah, I'll
2:12
text you that
a.m.,
back
right?
up here, bro.
They don't gotta see you do it. They just rewind the movement. Now they got a car leaving the scene. Cool. They ran that plate. Now they see everywhere that car been in that area. Different boroughs, different towns, different days. They call it pattern tracking. Even if it's not your car, but you get in it multiple times, you still at risk. And it's not guessing, it's data stacking. Courts allow it because it's considered a public roadway service. Look up how many cities use the flock camera right now. Save this if you thought that you was invisible. I think cameras just catch crimes. No, they build the whole case. Flock cameras ain't regular CCTV.
Hey, bro, if you gonna text me on Oh, okay, I see you. Yo, got you. You're.
Shit read plates, timestamps, direction, everything. Boom. Crime happens at 2:12 a.m., right? They don't gotta see you do it. They just rewind the movement. Now they got a car leaving the scene. Cool. They ran that plate. Now they see everywhere that car been in that area. Different boroughs, different towns, different days. They call it pattern tracking. Even if it's not your car, but you get in it multiple times, you still at risk. And it's not guessing, it's data stacking. Courts allow it because it's considered a public
Somebody said download DFlock and you can see your city's flock cameras. I'm about to download that for sure. DFlock. My bad, I'm back and forth. So what? I'm a minor. They have Face ID too. You an agent. Being informed don't make you an agent, retard. And you know you're a good boy.
The scary part about flock cameras isn't that they exist. What's scary about them is that people drive past them every single day and they don't know what they actually can do. Not only do these cameras scan your license plates and your face and also keep track of like the stickers on your cars and everything, but these cameras also can record your conversations. So in a way, this sounds like a good idea, right? Like criminals can be targeted and they can get arrested for it. That's until you realize that people have been misaccused of literally committing crimes they didn't commit, and officers have used these cameras to stalk their romantic interests. Just saying, not everyone should have access to these flock cameras. But that's why I tell people like all the time, you gotta make sure you're protecting what you can protect. That's why I've been like protecting my online data, because you just never know. So I've been using like incognitobrowser.io instead of typical browsers like Google and Safari, because if you didn't know,
she got paid to say that. I just want to let y'all know that she got paid to say that. That's a brand deal.
A flock camera that scans license plates, and license plates, of course, are registered
smart,
to
though. She
somebody
getting
who
that bag.
owns the car, and then we know who that person is so that we can track that person everywhere. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't see the big deal. It helps fight crime, and if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't be worried about it." What this lawsuit is about, this class action cases in California, that's saying you guys are going way too far with it, and you're violating our rights. This data is being shared with other law enforcement agencies and federal agencies, which are out-of-state agencies. And it's like, wow, what's the big deal? Well, you're being tracked everywhere.
That's what it is. Two words, Nick, mass surveillance.
Mass surveillance.
You go to church every Sunday, or you go to a synagogue, or you go to a mosque, and that's your religious preference. Your religious preference is none of the government's business. Your political events, Nick, you're an independent and you want to go to a rally for the Republicans, and then you're not decided, so you want to go to a rally for the Democrats. Well, is this guy suspicious? Why is he going to these different political events? I think that's information that people ultimately, if you sit down and explain it to them, they're not going to like it. And I think that's what this suit is saying.
Yep. Flock, along with everything else, is redefining privacy, where we are chipping away at what privacy is. This data is supposed to be taken, stored, and deleted, and it's not.
It's being
a flock
sold.
camera that scans license plates.
It's being sold. That's why you get spam calls every second. If you wonder why you get a spam call, new call every day, you getting text messages. They getting more smart with it, bro. Me no black, me no black. They getting more smart with it, bro. Look at that. Everywhere you go, you being recorded. Why would you not make content? You're crazy. Why would you not capitalize off a surveillance state? Because you're not ducked off. You could be in the middle of the woods, they tracking you. You could be in the dark, they got the heat sensor. They on you. I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm just playing. This shit crazy though, bro.
On cameras track you so well that police can even predict where you'll go. As Dale Hurt shows us, this data is not only collected and stored, sometimes it's abused.
Hey, bro.
There are more than 94,000.
Hey, uncut, bro. If you gotta tell your girlfriend, you gotta tell your girl to zip her sweater up and she wanna have her titties all out, bro, let her get thrashed by the realm of Babylon, bro. Send her to the gulag, bro. Fuck that bitch, bro. She don't want no boyfriend. That's not your girl, bro. It's your turn. Okay? She out there with her titties out because she want niggas to slide up and DM her and say, well, I want to fuck the shit out your titties. That's why she posting them. Nigga, fuck that bitch. Bitch be trying to drain your energy, bro. They be trying to drain the energy of the nigga in a relationship and give all the goods to niggas that are thirsty and after them. Whole time they just playing with them. So women be trying to drain your energy, bro. That's all they do is drain energy. That's all women do. If you on similar attention and you holding your seed, your girl is gonna beg you for your nut. That's how you know, like, that's all they do is drain your energy. They've been programmed to. They just need it. They just need male attention, bro. So it's like, as a man, bro, don't ever worry about what the fuck your bitch doing. The moment you see her with her titties out, you should have just been like, man, if you gonna thrash, thrash. But all that, like, this is my girlfriend, bro, it's over with, nigga. Your Instagram got your bitch, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And I'm saying from experience, nigga.
Thousand across the U.S. and the number is growing daily. In some locales, several of these ALPRs, automatic license plate readers, can sit within just a mile of roadway. They capture your car's location, make, model, color, any dents, and even bumper stickers, and can turn them into searchable data points. They're also mounted on police squad cars.
The license plate reader went off on it and said it was a driver's license restraint. So it looks like on here, so she has a suspended driver's license.
It hits on a license plate, it'll pop up.
It's a pretty successful system. It's pretty easy to use. It can just kind of run in the background.
Police say license plate readers help them solve crimes. However, they can also be used to build a database.
My bad. I heard it's like skipping a little bit. My bad.
About you, recording where you live, work, go to church, or even which political rallies you might attend. Smile, because these cameras can even capture who's driving. The photos are then uploaded into a giant shared database, which can be
Whoa! That was like they selling profiles on there. I just got a few jacks off some profiles. I see these lame niggas dick sucking when I go live. Bitch, when my niggas slide on, you better go high. I'm mad as fuck. I ain't perform up at Rolling Loud. Shoot the stage up, hide in the car, and I roll some loud, nigga. That's what this look like, bro. It look like nigga buying profiles and CPNs off the dark web. Hold on, bro. What's going on? People niggas hating because they want to live my lifestyle. I just got a few jacks off some profiles. I see you lame niggas dick sucking when I go live. Bitch, when my niggas slide on, you better go hide. I'm mad as fuck. I can't perform up at Rolling Loud. Shoot the stage up, hide in the car, and I roll some loud. Told my nigga unlock the window. I'm finna roll them down. Air my stick out the window. I'm finna air it out. He said something like that.
On flock cameras, they can see through your car and they can hear you now.
Hit that light,
so they
man.
saying anywhere you see a flock camera, don't talk. A lot of people been cutting the flock cameras down, and they say if you don't do this,
what you about to do?
point lasers into the green laser into the lens, it destroys the camera. So I'm against destroying the camera. Don't do that. But if you got a little green laser, maybe $1, $2, point it at the lens, it'll destroy it. I don't know why nobody would do that.
That's terrible, right?
What I'm saying is terrible, but that's what's going on.
Hey, don't ever do nothing like that, y'all.
Feel me? But it's really infringing on your rights. Where do you get privacy?
It's just
it's insane.
It's really just ironic is that we don't have privacy, and they like the government want to know everything the fuck we doing, but then they won't let us know nothing they doing, and the things they do probably throw out there. We ain't really too worried about it, at least as a people. All this stuff that been going on, motherfuckers still don't see what it is.
No, and this is the thing. nobody got locked up. Like, here's the thing. This is why I'm backing up and I'm relaxing, like, off of the, oh, you're Rashad Jamal or this person or that person. Bro, you got a whole government. You got a whole government that just got exposed. The whole United States political regime then got exposed for all this Epstein weird celebrity Hollywood shit. No one got arrested from this at all. How does a list come out about people getting mutilated and all that and you know, the list shit, island shit, and then you got the ranch. They don't even talk about but it's like it's different sectors of this shit. It's because the world is being ran off this shit at the highest level. It's being done at the highest level. So that's why they're not going to jail. That's why nobody getting arrested. That's why they can lay flock cameras and arrest you for selling 5 bags of hard. You sell some dope, they lock you up forever. But these people, they didn't. Oh man, they didn't did everything, bro. They didn't did some stuff with dope. If I explained it on camera, y'all be like, whoa, they had to do that just to get dope through. Like, you would be like, whoa, they the biggest drug dealers ever. Boy, they'll stuff a baby, boy. They'll stuff a baby. For some money? It ain't no way they doing that for money. Y'all gotta be sadistic. You go to Mexico, they stuffing babies.
Everything is really data, right? Like, we're walking data.
They
We're
time
walking
coming,
data.
bro.
Like, really, everything we do, what we watch, what we consume,
cookies,
our attitude, everything is cookies. Like, and
Man,
they literally
that
just
irks
got
me.
that
Literally
shit stored
everything
somewhere.
cookies, bro.
And a lot of it, we don't even know why they got it stored, what they using it for. That's what I be tripping off.
It's a mixture of everything we've been seeing, from They Live to the Truman Show to They Clone Tyrone. All that shit is all mixed in.
It's all true. I heard somebody saying, like, no matter what you did in the past, no matter what you delete, there's gonna be a time where they expose everything and all your history, everything. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep that shit a bean, bro. Like, if they create some system to where people are getting exposed, all their deleted history and everything that they searched up and all this stuff, that's cool. Let's do that. But let's just go ahead and expose everybody's shit then. Let's go ahead and we got to do everybody on the realm if something like that is going to happen. Because these motherfuckers have been stealing, usurping, lying to us, influencing us, manipulating us through ads, through advertisement, especially through ads. McDonald's is a billion-dollar corporation still buying ads. Why? Because they know the importance of advertisement. No, they're trying to Neuralink your brain, bruh.
Flock cameras are not just crime deterrents. They are watching you. They are logging you, even if you do not commit a crime. They have systems that log your license plate, your vehicle details, the time that you were there, the location.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm gonna let this video play, but I gotta go put my clothes in the dryer. So I'm trying to see. I'm gonna just let this video play first.
They can catalog your make, model, color, bumper stickers, roof racks, even visible damage to your vehicle down to scratches and dents. And then they store that data in searchable databases used by police and other 3-letter agencies across the country. That is not just crime prevention. That is mass surveillance being marketed to us as safety. Well, don't do crime and you'll be okay. You are thinking way too small. You are quite literally still inside of the box. You trust the government with a permanent surveillance network?
Be right back.
Freedom means being left alone by the state unless you have actually done something, not being tracked just in case. And something that absolutely baffles me is the fact that the CEO of Flock Safety has already compared people exposing the camera locations and criticizing these systems to terrorists and Antifa. That should alarm everyone. That is how civil liberties get eroded. First by labeling dissent as dangerous, then by expanding surveillance in the name of security, right? And before I show you what a flock looks like, let's talk about my own city. If these cameras are just harmless crime deterrents, why is Louisville, Kentucky fighting so hard to keep their location secret? Louisville has deployed over 200 plus city-owned flock cameras, and police also have access to hundreds more shared cameras from businesses, HOAs, universities, other entities across Jefferson County. Around 600 cameras total that the government can tap into. Metro officials and LMPD have refused to publicly disclose exact camera locations. Earlier this month, Louisville Metro Council voted down a proposal that would have required the city to publish these locations online. They love to say, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't care. Okay, Uno reverse. If you're not doing anything wrong, why do you care that we want to know where they are? Why are you hiding the cameras? I live in the West End, so I'm actually going to walk you to the flock closest to my neighborhood so that you can see what mass surveillance looks like right here at home. Okay, so this is a flock camera at the corner of Dixie Highway and Dumenil Street in Louisville. Most people drive past this and never think twice, and that's the point. Surveillance works best when it feels normal and when it feels invisible. We're told not to worry about facial recognition or expanded tracking, but we have no proof that they won't do that or that they haven't already. The issue isn't just what they claim that the cameras do today, it's what these systems can become once the infrastructure is already everywhere. Flock cameras reduce crime, police reduce crime. You know what else guarantees reduced crime? Paying people enough to survive instead of poverty wages. Housing and rent prices that don't keep people paycheck to paycheck. Healthcare that people can actually afford. Education that creates opportunity for young adults, treatment for addiction and mental health, the kind of stability that keeps people from desperation in the first place. They would rather monitor poverty than end it. Oh, well, there's no expectation of privacy in public. Being seen in public is not the same as having your movements logged, stored, analyzed, retraced, all to be sold to a private surveillance network. We recognize that persistent tracking can become harassment or stalking when individuals do it. So why is mass automated tracking suddenly acceptable when these corporations and the government does it? It's weird. If you want to see maps of known flock camera locations across the country, type in dflock.me.
In 4 minutes.
Flock cameras are not just crime deterrents. They are watching you.
I told y'all I'll be back in 5 minutes. But yeah, my bad, I'm on live and shit. But yeah, bro, like I was saying with this shit, man.
Flock cameras are everywhere now, but what even are they, and why are they such a big issue? If you've gone on social media literally anytime this year, you've heard of these cameras. They're not speed cameras, they're not red light cameras. They're specifically designed for surveillance, supposedly only for police departments and criminals, but you and I both know that's not really true. And that's because they work on a network of AI-assisted cameras that not only store data about your car in a central database, but can memorize details as small as dents, scratches, and even the sticker on the side of your window. And like I said, it uses AI for all of this and can even tell if you're a frequent visitor. Now, the problem with this is that different from a red light or speed camera, it doesn't go off when it's triggered. It's just constantly recording every car that passes by, just collecting and saving that data. For us car people and even regular people, what this means is that everything we do is being watched and saved in real time. And we can completely
One thing I am trying to figure out is I'm gonna figure out how to get the VOD. I'm gonna put the VOD on YouTube, y'all. I'm gonna try my best to do
say goodbye to any privacy we thought we had. But as a car guy, I'll be the first to admit that not everything we do is completely legal. Racing, speeding, anything like that we can say goodbye to because they'll be able to track us even without a license plate. And you might think you have nothing to worry about because you follow the law and you don't speed, but this is just the first step. If we let them do this, it's gonna get to the point sometime in the future where if you accidentally run a red light, your account is just gonna be charged and there's gonna be no disputing it because they have everything on camera. The bigger problem here is that what once started as license plate readers to catch criminals has now turned the US into a mass surveillance state where everything that you do is being watched, tracked, and saved by AI and the government. Flock cameras are everywhere now, but what even are they?
Excuse me, that's why I say in 2026, your resume, your profile, your resume is your internet social media platform. Your social medias is your resume. You could try to listen, bro. You're either gonna go off the grid and detach from all technology, or you're gonna fully dive in and master this shit. Don't be the person in the middle. Oh, this happening, this happening, this happening. Find out how you could get something back for it. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro. Even if there is no cameras, you're still being watched universally by God, by the Creator, by the however you want to say it. You still being watched, even if it ain't no flock cameras watching you. So once you understand that this whole realm is spiritual, people don't want to view it this way, but this is the truth. And you're okay with being watched by flock cameras as long as you get money. Like, let's no, stop being a victim. You either go up and take the flock camera down or get with it. And you taking down all them flock cameras, you can't take them all down. They gonna have robots on guard. That's probably how the robot war gonna start. People trying to take the flock cameras down. Now they got robot security. Now we got the robot war. Now we got the clone wars. Half y'all walk around like clones anyway. You trying to take down the flock cameras. like they don't have unlimited amount. And I understand it's the action of doing it, but they don't give a fuck about no action of doing nothing. I was talking to my brother, the brother at the store, Jamaican brother. He owned a smoke shop, and he was saying like, you know, everybody went out in the streets and protested, and everybody stopped going to work, America changed. I felt like it wouldn't. I feel like if we all quit our job today, that shit still wouldn't do nothing, which it'll never happen though. Cause it's always 2-3 people. Let's just say it's 10 people. It's always gonna be 2 people that's gonna take 10,000 to kill everybody and start over. Always, hey, you want some better? It's always gonna be the slave that can get a potential to sit in the house, so he gonna sell out everybody. Or it'll be a field nigga. Be like, I'm tired of being outside. I want to be in the house. And the field nigga slime out the house dude, and the house dude was gonna save the land. So it'd be crazy, bro. We finna get into another video though, right? But look at this. So they caught him in action taking it down. Somebody said, why would you post him? Don't post him. He trying to frame y'all. He's trying to frame y'all. It ain't no frame. That's a speaker on that pole.
How you feel about the streamer?
It's being reported that 40%.
So we finna get into another video. Okay, so today we got Americans are not working. American adults are not working, bro. 40% of American adults are not working. They're stretching their checks. It's tough out here in the job market.
Of American adults are not working right now. Now, within this 40%, that may include retired people, students that choose not to work, caregivers that work at home, anybody that for any reason may not be in the workforce. I say that to give clarity, but I don't think this...
Hey, radicalized, I don't know if you still watch AC. I've been watching AC again. I'm like, bro, I thought that shit wasn't true, bro. But after going back to watching AC content, I'm like, damn, this nigga's right, man. He's right. Accountable commentary is right, bro. Sorry. I felt like that was you I seen. We used to talk in the comments.
Erases the direness of where we are at this moment. Nearly 4 in every 10 adults is without work right now. Something tells me that many of those without work right now are not choosing to be unemployed. There's simply no work to be hired for. Jobs are more likely to put open an application for your data and to take the ideas you put in the application than they are to hire you for the position. Internal selection is at an all-time high. Sometimes it can feel like the interviewing process for certain jobs are a humiliation ritual. And according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, around 9 million people were laid off in just the first 5 months of 2026 alone.
Wow.
When layoffs happen, workers that still have jobs are even more exploited because the work is still there and the labor force is diminished. If this doesn't tell you anything now more than ever, go after your passion. Because eventually
it was always that. I don't care what time of the realm we in. It was always about going after your passion because that's your purpose. That's what you're more aligned with. That's what it's going to be easier to do. You want to figure out the things you can do with high effort and high efficiency that don't really take too much out of your soul. Like, don't get me wrong. I love my job. I work Amazon, Flex. But I've been doing independent contracting for 6 years. My goal was I'm going to do independent contracting. At first it was Uber Eats, Instacart, stuff like that. Now I just do Flex. But I used to do Uber driver too. But my goal was 2020. I was 18. I was 19 in 2020. I was 18 in 2019 when I graduated, basically. So 2019, I'm like, yo, as long as I can get a car that is gonna be reliable, I can use this independent contracting to invest into myself, into what I want to do. At first, I thought it was gonna be rapping, but now it's content. So I use my job to invest into my content, and now it's to the point where my content overtakes my job. But it took 2-3 years to even do that. You feel me? But I chose my path though. If I wasn't doing all this, I'd be like, I would have got a trade 5 years ago. I would have did something else. But I knew like, hey, this is the skill that I'm going into that I want to master. You feel me? You just got to choose something, and you got to stop aiming for the bottom.
So barbershops are struggling across the country, and
that 40% of Americans don't have
I don't know how that got in there.
$500 in their savings. So I want you to remember that before you start arguing with a random, because some people have nothing to lose right now. That 40%.
Hey, listen again.
Of Americans don't have $500 in their savings. So I want you to remember that before you start arguing with a random. Because some people have nothing to lose right now.
Hey, bro said everyone not playing around. Nobody playing around. Folks is starving. You right. I'm done arguing with people. Somebody said, what? A savings? Somebody said, I got 8K in savings right now. Yeah, come to stream. Come give some subs. Thank you for the 50 gifted. Thank you for the 50 gifted. Stupid ass. I don't got no subs and none of that set up. So if y'all want to support me, y'all got to PayPal Cash App me. Well, they shut my Cash App down. Somebody said, I'm with them. Not going to lie. I feel broke with 1,000. Got $600 at 17. I thought 3K in my savings was bad. See, that's the thing. I got 7 bands. How I'm going to put. That's the thing, right? That's the thing about capitalism in the money game. You get $1,000. You forget when you had 0. You get $5,000. You forget when you had 1,000. When you get 10,000, you forget when you had 5,000. When you get 100,000, you forget when you only had 10,000. It's always a game where you got to keep getting more and more and more and more. That's why you got to detach from the dollar amount. Detach from that shit. It doesn't make you. The money in your account doesn't make you, bro. But you better get some.
America has become completely unaffordable, and I don't know why more people are not talking about this. Half of America doesn't even have a savings, rent is insane, healthcare is a luxury, and somehow the narrative is still people are just bad with money. Like, what money? People are working full-time, most people have 2 to 3 jobs anymore because you have to. At what point do we stop blaming the people and just accept the fact that the cost of living has simply just outpaced reality? Because everything is this expensive, you have to know exactly where all of your money is going anymore. Like, a budget is just simply a necessity. You have to have one. Started using a budgeting app like mine to figure out where all of my money is going, but it does not make up for the fact that America—
She got paid for that video. That was a good point though. But whenever you see somebody be like, oh, use this app or use this app, bro, these brands are paying content creators. I know this because I'm starting to get brand deals, right? Like I had an app called SelfGBT. It's like an AI website, and they wanted me to start promoting them, but I just denied it. I don't want that deal. It was only like $400 a month, but it was like I just didn't. It was cool, but I'm like I just didn't want to. Like, bro, I'm doing content to be free. Once you text me and being like difficult and shit, I'm cool. If the brand deal is easy, it makes sense, I don't have to change my content up too much, we good. But if I gotta start changing my content and transforming and doing all this extra shit, you got it. You got a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, y'all may not want to listen to this because I don't know how serious this is going to get, but it's going to get pretty serious, okay? This is to all the lettered agencies in this country, United States of America. We the people want our country back. And we're not asking you to give it back. We're telling you we're taking our country back.
Oh, you think you're free in this country? Okay. It's an illusion. You wait till your car doesn't start. They shut off the power on you. You can't access your money in your bank account. They are building an electronic cage around you, around your children, their future. All these corrupt politicians are all a part of it. All of them. Every single one. You better have a plan.
This is my thing, right? If the grid shut down, it's not God. If all this stuff happens, I know people saying there's energy on the planet and we're rising in the frequency and the consciousness, but bro, they were just censoring everybody for reacting to videos about woke stuff. Now you got people doing detailed documents on why every person in politics is some Freemason or something, or who this person ties. Bro, it's people like Cooper and Patrick CC. People doing real breakdowns on YouTube, like detailed breakdowns. When back then you was getting banned. So it's like, the one thing I see now is, I'm not gonna do revolution. Yeah, I'm not doing that because I feel like that's a part of the script. Let's go off the grid. We're like on some Demolition Man shit. If it's Demolition Man, I'm going into the new society. As long as I don't have to get no jabs or nothing like that. Now, the moment they say, here, you have to put the chip in here, now I'm going off the grid. Revolutionary, ah! But as long as nothing is enacted on my free will directly, I'm straight. I can maneuver. There's a lot of earth. And that's why I said by 30, I'm getting out of America. I'm 25 now. Now, before learning all this information about the world is what kind of pushed me to be like, I got to get out of America by 30. But now when you understand what's happening, it's like, bro, I'm about to get my, like, bro, you gotta be on point. But this the thing too. Hey, shout out Jay, man. Hey, Jay, bro. I appreciate you always rocking with me, bro. I've been seeing your comments for years, bro. Thank you for rocking with me, bro. But one thing I'm gonna say is, if this shit all go down, right? Flock cameras, all this stuff is the beginning to a new world order. And then you got people like Malachi Z. York or B-Dale, all these people, they talk about like, B-Dale reference, Malachi Z. York reference people, 2030, 2030, 2030, right? 2030 new agenda, 2030 smart cities, etc. The flock cameras is the first initial step to the smart cities. Then they go, and eventually crypto gonna come out of nowhere. Bro, adapt and move on. Because people want to play schizo and, oh, it's crazy. But we already living in what people is called crazy. We're already in it. We're already in it. It's just most people don't go down these rabbit holes and learn what's going on in the world. But everything that's about to happen has already happened. So what's the point of being like, oh, no, we can't accept this? You got to think about it. America is only 250 years old. 248 years old or something like that. The United States Corporation, these invaders, they only been here for 240 years. We was here longer than the white Americans. Straight up. Or people could say we was here just as long, but it was longer. We was here before them. And we were dealing with people in wars before them. But I like how you bring up like, oh yeah, Americans, we're going to take our country back. No, you're not. It's not your country.
Things are going to get a lot worse.
One of the saddest things about the United States right now is how deeply unaware most American citizens are of what is coming for us in 2027, because we've chosen not to. Everything else is so crazy, and we're all working too hard to get by. What's coming is going to hurt even more than what we're going through right now.
You know, if you're not awake yet, there actually might not be any hope for you. Because they put it out there for you.
White people
put
waking
it right
up
in front of your face.
White people
every
waking
single
up.
day, all day long.
I ain't gonna lie. White people waking up, we don't gotta do shit no more. I'm telling y'all, we just gotta worry about our own communities. Spin that shit and Saucy Santana. As long as we get that in the drill rap. If we just get drill rap, Saucy Santana, spin that shit, that culture, right? If we get the, nigga, I'm gonna shoot you, nigga. Could you post that shit on Instagram? I'm about to shoot the shit out you, nigga. If we could just get past that, bro, we good. Cause we already know this shit corrupt. Niggas in the 90s was saying, I'll sell crack before I work for the white man. We been on point. Even the dumbest nigga know the white man talk. So it's like, with white people though, they be thinking like, oh yeah, the crime in America is because of black people. And you guys don't vote. And this thing, like, they're bots, nigga. So the fact that they waking up now, whoo. Black people been to tell you my vote don't matter. This ain't that. Fuck that, fuck politics. That shit ain't gonna help us. Now white people are starting to realize like, oh, red, blue, it's the same bird. Hey, 6'7", stupid ass nigga.
Put it in your face. It's up to you to choose to actually see it.
She's smoking them cigs on bro grave.
It's up to you.
I quit my job recently. I guess to add to the voices of Americans who are furious with the way things are
These
going
niggas
right
be
now.
funny as shit, bro. Why you come on there like that, bro?
All day long. They put it in your face.
He's sick as shit.
It's up to you to choose to actually see it. It's up to you.
I quit my job recently. I guess to add to the voices of Americans who are
He ugly as shit for that.
furious with the way things are going right now.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I had a good, cushy government job, made decent money, and I guess I just feel like I can't stand by anymore and watch these people in my country. I feel like we're seeing the last of a dying empire, and the people at the top are trying to squeeze every last bit they can from it and leave nothing for my kids and my grandchildren. And I guess I feel like I can't stand around and let that happen anymore.
What they say, you're gonna own nothing and be happy. Nigga, you already don't own nothing. That car is not yours. That house is not yours. Them kids ain't yours. They got their own life. Your wife ain't yours. She's fucking the neighbor. Those trees ain't yours. Them glasses ain't yours. Them hat ain't yours. That hoodie ain't yours, Brad. Here's the thing, Brad. When you die, you can't take none of this shit with you. So your country, it was never yours to begin with. Now you gotta go through what we went through. Oh yeah, why you think black people don't care? Because we didn't went through so many resets, nigga. Just keep bringing them. They what? Oh God, our white, what's that called? What that word used to be called? White supremacy. What's the word called? Hey, shout out Dezo, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Dezo. I remember you too, bro. You used to comment on a lot of my videos too. I appreciate everybody being here since day one. I got niggas trying to drop interviews with me now after I went on Unk shit. I'm like, bro, why would you wait 5 months to drop my interview? Like, that shit was just weird to me. Then he go title it hella weird. Oh, you're losing your father and you met Soul Illuminati. I'm like, nigga, don't title that video like that. Change that. So I appreciate everybody who been here since day one and you ain't just coming around when I got the most views. Y'all fucking with me on this page when I started fresh. And I'm gonna be streaming on here every day. So when it's 100 people, y'all gonna be the day one moderators. No bap. When we gonna have 100 people every day. But yeah, we finna keep getting into this American.
So, yeah.
'Cause they sick right now.
I've become self-employed, and I'm gonna at least spend part of my time speaking into this camera to see if I can help someone out there. You know, wake up, deprogram, maybe start to look around and, you know, see what's happening and
yo,
to be able
peace.
to kind
Shout
of,
out Cut, man.
I guess, decode a lot
Hey,
of the
thank you,
bullshit
bro,
that's
for
going
real,
on right
bro.
now.
These niggas be boring,
This
man.
right-left paradigm that they've put everybody in. It's all bullshit. It's all WWE. It's all
And
professional
here's
wrestling.
the thing too, I be watching a lot of people, but they be spiritually dead. That's where it be like, damn, I like niggas to give me spiritual comedy too. Like I wanna laugh, but I ain't trying to just be on some bot shit all the time. Like, you know, like I like watching AMP and them and stuff like that. But sometimes, bro, I wanna laugh and still be tuned in though. You know, I don't want to just be straight. And it's early. It's in the AM. These are the hours where our brain is giving serious chemicals. Like I ain't finna be doing these reactions at 9 in the afternoon or like in the middle of the day. This either at nighttime or early in the AM.
Shit,
I'm gonna post on
to keep
Instagram
you
real
distracted
quick. I
from
gotta,
the power structure at the top.
I truly feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone right now. And I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm frustrated, and I don't understand how we are literally looking at the desecration of democracy in the United States of America right now. And I feel like nobody is talking about it. Like you go out in public and nobody's talking about it. I go to work, nobody's talking about it. They're talking about
people are in survival mode.
Love Island bullshit. It's just, I feel like everyone is sticking their head in the sand. Our food is being contaminated. We have no FDA regulations anymore. That's out the window. They're saying, oh, no, false positive. And yet people are just allowing it to happen and pretending like everything's going to be okay. It's not okay. When is the uprising going to start? Are we going to be the generation that just sits back and does absolutely nothing and doesn't...
All right. Boring. Next.
There's of all kinds.
Let's go to the next video, man.
Does America feel great again?
No, not at all. You know, I can get laid off tomorrow, and then I'm pretty much homeless. Because, you know, you can't save now. Every dollar you have has to go to gas, groceries, bills, rent.
Does America feel great again?
Not in the way everyone wanted, with gas prices, and you can't afford to breathe at this point.
What does it feel like to be living in these conditions right now, in these economic conditions right now?
Hurt, very hurt. I try to do, sorry, I cried. I try to do a lot for my kids, and I can't do much.
It's hard, especially as a father. Because you ain't got that extra cash to go and spoil your kids. So, it's pretty difficult.
The middle class is definitely being affected, yeah. Low class might as well, crawl in a hole because they can't afford anything. Drill, baby, drill just didn't go, I don't think.
You still can't beat inflation, no matter what. Well, it seems we never catch up, no matter what.
Whoa. That is an older lady saying that. This lady has lived through what? At least 7 generations. She look at least 70s. Bro, she said you could never catch up. That's a reason to get glitchy, bro. That's the main reason to get glitchy. Find a loophole. We on the internet. This is the only era we could ever be on the internet, bro. We gotta find some type of loophole. We gotta find something. We gotta do things that our parents couldn't do. You can't do the same thing your dad did. We in a new era, bro. So if your dad, all my dad did his life was work. He never chased his entrepreneurship because he let his parents, he let his people, not his parents, but he let his mom, his peers and all that like kind of sway him. And then he like he loved rap. My dad loved spirituality. He loved all the things that I love. You feel me? And he didn't learn how to capitalize off it though. Even though there wasn't no internet, my dad could have wrote a book. Everybody in Oakland used to love talking to my dad in the 90s, bro. He was like the woke nigga. Like you see Bosch, you could chop it up with him, stuff like that. But he ain't never charged nobody for no sessions. He ain't never did nothing. Like, bro, he could have been the hood mentor or something, whatever. What I'm saying is think outside the box. Because when you think in the box like a good Samaritan citizen and you think like, oh yeah, these white people have this and they have that, they don't have nothing. They in them houses broke. Yeah, they got the house and the car and the kids, but they broke. If they gotta go to work, there is no calling out. I don't work 8 hours, and I live under my means. I live good, bro. This shit looks so green to me right now. It's like I'm biting into the. It's like I'm biting a piece off this motherfucker, bro. I know how to play this game, nigga. Finesse or be finessed. That's the name of the game. Find a scheme, find something, find a move. Nigga, if I wasn't doing content, if this was the 90s, I'd be busting checks. If this was the 80s, I'd be selling crack. So, but we in the internet era, so I'm doing content, nigga. And I can still be righteous with the message while you get glitchy. Because your broke Messiah ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna teach everybody y'all know how to get glitchy. So you don't be like this. When I'm 70, my money gonna be working for me. This information is out there. And if I'm 70 and I'm broke, I'm gonna be on the beach and I ain't gonna give a fuck. And I'm gonna live off the land. Either way, I'm good. Once you get to that state, you're what Montuka said, you're unfuckwittable.
I'm fucking stressed out. I'm fucking stressed.
Whoa, somebody put 2 sounds on there. Somebody said young Americans are losing their mind, having mental breakdowns because they can't live to afford. Y'all gotta relax.
Then consider yourself lucky, because 91% of people who work in America do not make more than $25 an hour. That's how broke we all are.
Hold on, let me make this video real quick, bro. Let me make this video real quick, because I made this video saying like, oh, the Matrix would get boring, but I love this shit. Let me tell y'all why I love this shit, bro. Everything's repetitive. Everything is hard. Everything is so stressful. Everything's repetitive. Everything's so hard. The economy's so stressful. The Matrix is the same. Everything feels the same. You know, I made that video just to see like what people resonate with that energy. Bro, I feel like we in the best time to be alive right now, bro. The economy, I made a plan 5-6 years ago, bro. At 19, 18, how I was going to pivot out. But a lot of y'all don't got a real plan. But here's the thing. When I turn 70, I'm reacting to this video right now, right? You can sub to my YouTube, Matrix333 Live. I'm reacting to this video, right? And the woman on there is 70. She's in her 70s. And she said, you can't beat inflation. It seems like we can never keep up. This is a lady that's older. But if you look at her life decisions, or if you look at her interests, I guarantee you she didn't put that glitch. She didn't think outside the box, because they don't teach you to be financially literate and all these things. Even when we was growing up, we ain't had no financial literacy class. We ain't had no credit class. We didn't have no banking class. We didn't have a taxes class. Now you could get you could sign up on YouTube. You could learn on TikTok. The information is out there. It's about what you focus on. So is you gonna focus on inflation? You gonna focus on how bad the economy is? Is you gonna be crying about your situation? Or is you gonna catch a fucking glitch? Is you gonna figure out how to live it, like make your reality better? And I'm not saying I'm the richest person ever, but like I said, if I'm 70, when I'm 70, my money gonna be working for me. But if I'm broke and I'm 70, I'm gonna be living off the beach on the land, living off the land good. I'm gonna be good regardless. I'm good now. You can't take none of this shit with you anyway. So why the fuck y'all care? Like, this is the thing, right? Every day, you should be working towards making your everyday peaceful.
Apparently, nearly half of Americans burn through their paycheck within 48 hours of
Whoa, why is my OBS disconnected? Reconnection successful. Hey, y'all. Am I froze?
And before people start screaming,
did I freeze?
Stop buying coffee or learn discipline, listen to where the money is actually going. Rent, grocery, gas, utilities, late fees, overdraft fees. Y'all seeing the pattern? Now, this article I read said most people aren't even spending crazy. They're just trying to survive long enough to make it to their next paycheck. And honestly, that's the part don't nobody want to talk about. We have a generation that's working full-time jobs but living in survival mode. You get paid, bills instantly hit, your accounts get drained, then you spend the next 2 weeks waiting for a deposit. That right there is not freedom. That's financial survival. Now, Gen Z and millennials are getting hit the hardest because everything costs more and wages have barely moved. And people are wondering why anxiety, depression, and burnout are through the roof. How are people supposed to save money when most of their check already belongs to bills before they even touch it? You're getting paid just to give the money right back.
Listen, bro. Listen. The best way to get out of survival mode is to switch to creative mode, like Minecraft. Realize you can't take none of this with you. The dollar amount in your account, your debt, whatever you're behind on, you struggling at your job, you struggling to pay, whatever it is you're dealing with in your life, that's not tied to your identity of you and your soul. Your soul got nothing to do with that. You here on earth to experience. And I understand your emotions and everything. You get the feeling like, well, I'm me in my life and I'm so dense. You dense in your body. Let go and get in creative mode. Let go. You know what happened when I hit rock bottom? It gave me freedom. That's why I'm where I'm at now. And I'm not the most, nigga, I'm the most successful person I know. Why? Because I only focus on me. Because I was about to say I ain't that successful, I ain't that rich. Yes, the fuck I am, nigga. I'm rich as fuck. Boy, I'm wealthy as fuck. I'm up, nigga. I'm up, nigga. I'm up, nigga. I'll make a TikTok, yo. Y'all know I gotta make them TikTok snappy. You feel me? They gotta be snappy. That's my personality.
So do you think Trump got the note? Did you see on the news today that groceries were up to 33%? The highest price in over 50 fucking years. And this son of a bitch has the nerve to say...
Wait, he crashing. Wait a minute, bruh.
So do you think Trump got the note? Did you see on the news today that groceries were up to 33%? The highest price in over 50 fucking years.
Wow.
And this son of a bitch has the nerve to say, prices are going down, we're doing great. I get so sick and tired of hearing this, how great we're all doing. Has this guy ever shopped for groceries? I don't think so. 33 fucking percent. It's 33%. So Donald Trump, I hope somebody shares this to him. Maybe you better listen to the people that help get you into office. Because they're fucking struggling. They can't afford to feed their fucking children. And you keep... You know, you just over there, you're at the Chevy dealership just a couple days ago and replacing all your fucking cars with brand new Escalades because your people in your group, they all like to ride in style.
I ain't gonna lie. You think Donald Trump watching TikToks? Y'all think it's somebody, if Donald Trump not watching TikTok, there's definitely somebody in the government office that has a TikTok list that they go through and just watch everything. Because they study everything, y'all. Y'all remember when that black dude was like, hey, them YNs got them switches. I don't know if the National Guard gonna be able to go to Chicago. That nigga blew up, bro, for saying that. I knew it was dumb as fuck when he said it. I'm like, you think National Guard can't take down some niggas in the hood with some buttons that'll kill each other over a pound? These niggas have no military tactics. They have no training. They have no high tense pressure. Now they might have training, survival mode, and be able to. I ain't gonna lie, some of them niggas they know how to get in military stances and they know how to get formations, but that's only if you got a military nigga that's in that group, like somebody's cousin and went to the army or something. Or, but the average little nigga ain't moving that tack. Now don't get me wrong, we got natural abilities. I feel like we naturally be able to get in formation and stuff, but you don't got nothing on National Guards that's practicing this shit. And they got unlimited ammo too. I need ammo.
So what are we doing? Are we just quitting our jobs and living off the government now, or what? Because our jobs are not enough to pay the freaking bills, buy the groceries, pay for the gas, and buy all the things that you gotta have to live. And going out and having fun, you can hang that up, because it ain't happening on the paycheck. Might have to go take me out a whole ass loan just to live life. I mean, at this point, we just living to work.
She country.
There ain't no working to live because we ain't living.
My cam lag.
I mean, at least I'm not.
So when do we stop being broke? Can anybody answer that? Because
my cam lagging. You can a little bit. It's all right. It'll be all right. It's all right.
it seems like the longer we go, the worse it gets. This isn't even a political thing. It doesn't matter which side of the aisle you sit on. It's only been getting worse every year for, I don't know, the last 4 or 5 decades. If you look at other nations, it almost seems like as the time goes, their nation gets better, not just with technology, but with society and also their economy. And
hey, we could do a part 2 to this video. She went in.
Bro, and I literally had to humble myself because I thought we was mad because we only had $200 to $300 at the end of the month after we done paid everything. Bro, my last video, y'all is dropping screenshots of literal change in y'all bank account. And it's like everybody, not a certain generation, certain age group. It's a whole bunch of folk. No, like dead ass, how are y'all surviving on change? And some of y'all negative. Like what? And I'm not even making this to like be funny. I'm just like so shocked at how bad it is because it's not what I was thinking at all. I'ma stop fucking complaining.
This is the problem. Everything is going up, but the dollar is worth less. So like, if you make 5,000, everything still costs what it costs. So it ain't like, oh, everything going up and now your 5,000 is worth 7,500. No, your 5,000 is worth, if you get paid 5,000, you probably gonna have 2,500. If you get paid 1,000, you probably gonna have 300. Because of based off whatever you had to pay for in the meantime. I've been cutting out a lot of liabilities this last year. I've gotten to the point where I have none now. I have no liability. I only have assets on me. I only have assets in my life at this point. I don't have no liabilities beside debt, but that's not the same. Like, cause debt ain't real. Debt is only my straw man is in debt, and I'll make a new straw man. That's not real. My soul isn't in debt to nothing. I'm free. You're free right now. It's niggas that's in jail for 20 years right now, bro. They wish they can deal with the economy. Y'all don't be thinking about shit like that. They had you in jail working for 20 cents, my boy. So just be appreciative of us being able to do this shit on earth. But I know that the outside world is harder than jail, though. Like, there's some things that's easier in jail. Some things that's harder outside world. And you in jail, you don't got the freedom to do what you want, stuff like that. But you got sense of control. You kind of got safety, peace. You don't got to worry about bills. But when you out, you got all the freedom to do what you want. But you got to make it happen. And it's all on you. And ain't nobody gonna give you no meals every day. Yo, a lot of people are doing content now. I see why YouTube is changing the shorts thing. Bro, why am I scrolling on TikTok and I see one of Lil Jeff's old hits confirmed on video? Like, come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all gotta get a life. I be doing scrolling a little bit too, y'all. But most of the time, I be looking for like a video or I'm texting, I'm editing or something like that. At the end of the videos, man, I had 2 videos for y'all. That's it. We did pretty good today. Because this live, I just wanted to make sure I could actually get it up. You 18, you can't find a job? Bro, you know what's crazy? When I was 18, when I was 16, I applied to IKEA. But I was applying for like, IKEA, then I worked at Togo's. I don't know where you live at, Jay, but the key to getting a job is go on the website of the job and apply and call the number after a day. So you got it. Like when I was applying to work, I'm only 25, so I'm only 7 years older than you, but it seemed like a lot. But when I was 16, I would go into the job and apply in person, you know, or you'll get the application from your school. Ask your school what jobs hiring if you're still in school. But you could, if I was you, you don't need school. Fuck school. Go on TikTok. I'm gonna give you the sauce, Jay. Go on TikTok. Look for jobs that are hiring fast at 18 in whatever city you in. And go on TikTok. And somebody gonna be like, hey, bro, I done applied everywhere, bro. This is what you need to do. This is what I mean when I say utilize the internet that you have. You could do anything. This is you. So if you can't find a job, search, I can't find a job and I'm 18. But don't say I can't find it. Don't search up I can't. Don't search up everybody that's struggling. Search people that are winning. Winning. But like I said, me personally, I can't work at jobs no more. I done had over 10 jobs. IKEA, Togo's, KFC, Taco Bell, this is before I did independent contracting. Home Depot. I worked at Home Depot. My auntie actually got me to Home Depot because she was working there. I mean, because she like got big plugged in there. So she got me in there because I'm from the Bay Area. So she got me in there, but I ended up being fired anyway. So here's the thing, right, about a job and stuff like that. Build your content page and get you a job at the same time. But build your content page at the same time. Feel me? So yeah, man. But hey, bro, this was a great live. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to go watch. I gotta dry my clothes. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Thank y'all for pulling up. No yap. I'm gonna pull up every day and get y'all something. Because on my main right now, they ain't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta give me a minute to pop up on my main. But yeah, I'm gonna see how I can break these videos down and stuff like that too. Yeah, bro, you gotta really like box it in. When you want that job, you want some paper, you gotta box that joint in, box it in. Also, look at ways you can make money online, bro. There's a lot of shit you can do online to make money, but in actuality, get you a job and then look for ways to make money online. Get the job first though. But somebody gonna hire you. You just gotta look in the right ways. Don't just try to do Taco Bell wings. Don't do what everybody do. Find a little small company. Find a small company that everybody don't know about. Don't try to do Amazon, Taco Bell, Wingstop. Don't go where everybody gonna go. Go to the little spots like, hey, y'all hiring? Like the little spots that you be walking by and you don't think nobody in there be like, hey, y'all hiring up in here? The little construction team site that nobody really know. I really don't know your region, but based off of your region, wherever you at, that's where you base it off, what you work in. But I ain't gonna yap your head off and shit like that, man. End of the day, it's the AM. I'm gonna go chew some herb, wash some clothes, chill. I might pull back on y'all later today. I know my mic don't sound the best when I'm far back like this. But as long as y'all can hear me, it's okay. Oh, man. But yeah. Thank y'all for pulling up, though, man. I'm gonna get these videos uploaded, too.